I'm here. I did it. Hi. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Blue Tongue. Ryan. Oh, Shavil. Hello. Captions. Why are you not captioning? Could you caption, please? Preferences include microphone audio. Hello? No? You simply do not feel like it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Hi. Wait. Here. Hi, it's me. Hello. Kazoo or something. Thank you for the... I was gonna say for... Shavil, you got me into speedrun mindset now. I was gonna say thank you for the reset. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. 19 months. Good morning, Ryan. Things are broken at work, so I'll be lurking. Well, enjoy. Let me know if the piano music is too loud. Or too quiet, I suppose. So you get this much of my hands, and then the rest is just nonsense. I'm really busy. I needed to do this anyway. This measuring spoon isn't clean. Don't probably worry about it. Piano barely audible. I do kind of want it like really, really quiet, but if it's like barely audible, that is not quite what I want. So how are you doing today? Yeah, so I'm really busy. I need to do this anyway, and I really didn't feel like doing a speedrun today, so we're gonna cook, and it's gonna be chill. Oh yeah, the captions. Captions, what are you doing? I see captions myself. Oh, I wonder. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna be a nightmare, and I don't know what's gonna happen when I switch. Things are about to get real wonky. Oh yeah, we're like upside down and stuff. Hang on. I want to copy my captions source. See if I can get it to work over here. I'm on a different scene than what I would be for speedrunning, so... maybe that works. Or maybe it doesn't. It says that it should be. Who knows? I don't know. I hate these new captions. Whatever. Oh. Did that help? Okay, sure. There's captions down there now. That works. Sure. Okay, so now that I've figured out captions, by the way, plugging Slamhouse, who is the person who wrote this music. Slamhouse streams from time to time. Is not currently streaming now, doesn't look like, but writes a lot of cool stuff. Thanks, cool dude, appreciate it. Yeah, we were just fixing sound and captions. Alright, let me pull up my... oh, I've forgotten something important. I have forgotten my food scale. I will be right back. I don't have enough space. Conveniently, bringing the food scale reminded me that I didn't have my zucchini either, so... sure. Oh, dog, hi. Ew, you're moist. Why are you moist? Explain yourself. Ew. Hey, dog. Stick your nose, like, right here and they can see you. Yeah. Okay. So she's hanging out now. And her nose is very wet. And she keeps, honey, I need my hand, okay? Stop. Go away. Go away. Alright. Dog. I love you too. Okay. I need space that I don't have. But sure. Okay. We're making pizza dough first because it needs to proof and that's going to take like forever. Literally, I'm going to let it go for like 2 days. So we're going to do that first. And then I see now that my camera is not entirely right. Don't worry about it. Everything's just kind of wonky. It's gonna be the way it is. Morty, where are you? Morty! But anyway, how are you all doing today? It's nice to see all of you. Even when we're not doing something that I would normally be doing. I don't know where Mort is, but... Let me fix. I have to fix so much. It always takes so much longer than I think it will to set up everything for like a face cam stream. There. Better. I'm so much faster than you at making pizza. Why, you just get it out of the freezer? Oh, just give like $10 to someone and it's ready in 10 minutes. Truly, you are the pizza speedrunner. Pizza percent, any percent world record. Alright, let's see. I need... Does this measure in grams? It measures in ounces, of course. But whatever. That's fine. I have a measuring cup. That's all I need. So I'm using... like a 00 flour. Little lower. There we go. Pizza flour. You use this intentionally when you make the kind of pizza that I'm trying to make, which is for high heat pizza ovens. We have a little like, you know, stone pizza oven. And I'm making dough for it. Which usually means kinda Neapolitan style pizza. Which is why you use this flour, because it's very, very finely ground. And that makes for, like, stretchy dough. Pizza world record holder is the nicest thing anyone's ever called me. You deserve it, Chivio. You deserve it. I'm floury already. We do have a stone pizza oven. I got one for husbando for Christmas last year. I was saving up for it and then waiting for Black Friday so that it would go on sale. And they sold out in like an hour, but I was fast enough. Okay. Flour completed. I'm covered in flour. But yeah, we have a nice little stone pizza oven. It's only big enough for, you know, this sized pizzas. Not like a large Domino's sized pizza. But that's fine. You know, we just make more than one if we want. Oh, I've moved the camera. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't barf. Okay. Oh, I need regular flour? Oh, man. I didn't go get that. Well, I better go get my flour. My other flour. Hold on. What kind of flour? All-purpose flour. I'll be back. Okay. I also need, like, this. I'm at this absolutely gargantuan table, I want you to know, and I have no space. Alright, same amount. Basically. Of this one. You'd be deserved to be covered in flowers. Husbando knows not to get me flowers. And for some reason that really makes other people upset. I've never understood. But I don't like getting flowers as a gift because it makes me sad. Oh, there's flour everywhere. It makes me sad because it's like they're living things and then you just, and to each their own. If you like flowers, then, I mean, I'm not gonna judge you. But they're like alive and then you kill them and give them to me so that I can watch them die. You know what I mean? And that's just highly unusual to me. Hey Chris, how you doing? Also, hi, cool dude. Did I actually say hello to you? I thanked you for helping me with the audio, but I don't know if I actually said hi. So hi. So yeah, I don't know. If you like flowers, then you like flowers, and I'm not gonna judge you, but I don't like flowers. And so one of the ways that I knew that Husbando actually really liked me was that he didn't get me flowers. Because that means, like, he was listening, you know? He was actually paying attention to what was important to me. Meanwhile, my parents still get me flowers and balloons, both of which make me sad because they, like, decay as soon as you get them, right? Because they don't really care. So, let's see. I need 1 tisp, please. 1 tisp of the finest sea salt by Mr. Morton. Mr. Morton makes very lovely salt products. Mr. Morton gates them behind child-proof seals that are also me-proof. So give me a minute. I can't. Pizza dough's canceled. Okay, okay. So, let me put the lid on before I show you this so that I don't just tip everything out. We use fine sea salt instead of coarse sea salt for pizza because it dissolves faster. But you can use whatever you want. Just don't use iodized salt. Because it doesn't, like, make the same flavor. If you want your pizza to taste slightly eggier, you can use Himalayan pink salt. So it's kind of up to you. I'm just gonna stick that there for now. Woo, that was loud. Sure, hold that for me. The polymer barrier, my worst enemy. Listen, I make no claims that I'm good at cooking, only that cooking is occurring. More clang ASMR. Oh, you know, oh, I just remembered. I just got a lapel mic. Like, I replaced my old one from like a million years ago, and I completely meant to create a lizard ASMR video. Just like hold the microphone like right in front of their mouth while they eat and stuff. And it has Mort in the name. That's why this salt is good. So you've reminded me about lizard ASMR. Thank you. Okay, hold on. What? Where's the salt? Where do I put the salt? Help me. Yeah, okay. I was just checking the salt. Whoopsie. Goes in with the dough or with the flour, and it stays there because I need this bowl for something else. Now I don't have olive oil with me. Why would you do this? Look at all this stuff I have, and I don't have the stuff I need. Okay. I need a quarter tisp, please. And then I need 3 of them. Look at this fancy thing. I would like you to know that I've had this for more than a year, and they're all still on the ring. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you proud that none of these came off of this ring so that we have random measuring spoons just everywhere? A 1. A 2. A 3 quarters. ASMR. Yeast. These are living boys, living yeasties that have been in the refrigerator because they last longer and stay like healthier or something in the fridge. Rossi, good morning. How are you? So I need that. I need my yeast. I need 1 cup of lukewarm water, which, hey, I have that. You thought I was completely unprepared. You fools. I lukewarmed my water before we began. I'm spilling it everywhere. Shh, don't say anything. Alright. And I need olive oil. I'll be right back. Okay. Taking the whole week off so I could play Sea of Stars. Yeah, I got my code this morning. I haven't put it into PlayStation yet, but... Or maybe it was Switch. I don't actually remember what system I chose. Yeah, it's the new RPG. Shout out Sea of Stars, if people haven't heard of it. Is it by the same people who did The Messenger? I had no idea. I just backed it because it looked cool, like years ago. But yeah, they're really excited about it. I'm in their Discord. They're really excited. Obviously, I mean, anybody who's gonna be excited when their game is like finally coming out, right? Alright, 1 teaspoon olive oil, which just immediately congeals into a little baby ball and hangs out. Yeah, I didn't play the demo because, I don't know, I don't usually play demos because it feels like too spoilery for my own tastes, but I know that that's not actually like true, especially because like the Crowsworn demo, it's like the areas that you play in aren't even connected to each other in the actual game. So you're not spoiling anything because it's just a demo that's made to be a demo. It's not representative of the game at all. But still, I usually don't play demos, but everybody that I know who did was really excited. They said that it felt like really good. Okay, little buddies, I'm gonna stir you guys like this a little bit. It's jank hour up in here. Woo. Cool. Okay. And then hold this for me, please, sweet potato. So yeah, I think a lot of people are really excited about that game. I can see the devs of No Man's Sky being not that excited. No Man's Sky was worse than Cyberpunk when it came out, I think. In terms of like playability. Well, maybe that's not true. Playability-wise, maybe Cyberpunk was worse, but No Man's Sky was the disappointment, right? And No Man's Sky is really fun now, if you haven't come back to it. Trying to find Mort, and I have no concept of where he is. But yeah, I think that the demo, from what, because I've watched people, I'm so hypocritical. I've watched people play the demo of Sea of Stars, but I refuse to play it myself. It's the same thing, you know. But it seemed interesting. The combat seemed more nuanced than just, you know, go into a menu, choose attack, and then you hit the enemy and then they hit you and whatever. Like, there was a little bit more to it. Plus, obviously, the characterization, the art, all of that seemed really fun. Pour the water. Alright. Get out of my life. Okay, I brought this over for no reason, it turns out, because it measures in ounces and I needed grams. So whatever. Alright. We dump in our yeasty mixture. I see you there, yeasty boys. You're not getting out of this. You have one job. Okay, look, I didn't do dishes before I started. This is the only spoon I have. I am very prepared, okay? Are we making pizza for— we're making pizza for us, like the people. Our reptilian friends cannot have products with grains in them, or they shouldn't, at least. But we will get to the reptiles once this is incorporated in the way that I would like for it to be, because it needs to rest, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge for like 2 days to develop its flavors. Alright, hold on. Alright, so for now, I'm just getting the water through so that it becomes dough, and then I will use my hands. Which means, preemptively, I'm gonna take my ring off, because I'm gonna forget. Yeah, that's true. So, No Man's Sky, when it came out, like, the big problem, right, was that it didn't have the content that it promised. And so, like you said, it was just kind of a loop. Whereas Cyberpunk had the entire game, it just kind of sucked, right? But we have played both of those now, and No Man's Sky is better, I would argue. But yeah, for sure, like you said, Shabil, like, regardless of which game, I think that they both knew, like, ooh, yikes, you know? They knew that it was not coming out the way that it should have. Okay, I need flour for my hands. And then I'm taking my dough and kneading it. And really truly making a mess, but what is cooking if not an excuse to just make a giant mess? But I feel like we haven't had another big, like, oh my god, this game is garbage for a while. Basically since Cyberpunk, right? Well, that's not true, actually. There was... what was that game? It wasn't the new Star Wars game, was it? There was something recently that came out, and everybody was really, really upset. I don't remember what it was. It had some kind of space thing. Oh, no, it didn't. It was Gollum. You're right. You're right. It was Gollum. For sure. That the devs literally, like, made an apology. They were like, we're sorry that this didn't, like, hold up to the standard that we wanted to achieve or whatever. And it's like, well, you had a lot of time to fix that. And I don't know if that one got better. They misspelled the game's name in the apology, really? Yeah, that's kind of an oopsie. Little bit of an oopsie. Gollum looked really bad. And I don't even mean just Gollum the character. Like, the whole game to me looked pretty bad. Like, not what you would expect from this current generation of devices, consoles, and computers, right? Okay. This has basically achieved the consistency that I would like. So we're gonna leave it sit for a little while. I'm gonna wash my hands and I will be right back. Okay, but also, oh hi Mort, I see you. Also the thing that kind of stands out to me about Gollum is like, oh that's not gonna work. Okay. It seems weird to me that that was even made. Like, who were the people clamoring about having a Gollum game? You know what I mean? Studios can make whatever they want, but it seems to me like that was like, where was the market research on that one? You know what I mean? Oh. This is wet. I don't need it to be wet. Cool. Alright, currently 11:36. We'll give that 15-20 minutes to rise. In the meantime, I've got so many ingredients. So let's just start, I guess. For the reptiles. We're moving on to the reptiles. Can see a potential, sort of, kind of, but this ain't it. Whoop. I mean, I guess if I think about it, there could be some interesting bits that they could cover. Whether they did or not in the game, I don't know, because I didn't really follow the game. And what's even with the focus on the Lord of the Rings right now? Also, these are just blueberries. I'm throwing them into this bowl. The little ones can just go. The big ones need to be cut in half. Whoops. There. More ASMR. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the focus is right now, or like what the reason behind the Tolkien focus is right now. Because we had the Lord of the Rings show, there was the Gollum game, I feel like there was like a card game? Maybe? And it's like, yeah, Tolkien's really cool, but what's the deal with, like, right now specifically, you know? I guess somebody must have just, like, suddenly acquired some rights and they're like, let's make everything! Or maybe people are just craving high fantasy now because of things like The Witcher, which... so sad about that show. Yeah, these can all go in, it's fine. Yeah, right? Like trying to pull off a fantasy Marvel thing. But then they never actually try. It feels like such a waste every time because they don't actually try. Like with The Witcher. You know? They started to make this show and everybody was really excited because The Witcher is whoa, fairly accessible to people who haven't read the books and such. But it's also got a big fan base, right? Raspberries. So, like, this is an easy win, right? Okay, this one's funky. We're not gonna use this. Easy win. You get new people, you get fans, whatever. And then the people producing it are like, well, we're just gonna change everything because we think that it's better that way. So now all you've done is change it into something that the new fans are confused by because it doesn't make as much sense as what happened originally. And you alienate the old fans because it's not what they're used to. So then all you did was use up, like, the, hey, we get a Witcher live series opportunity for something that's garbage. And Henry Cavill tried to save that for so long, and he was so outspoken about it that they got rid of him. And it's really sad because The Witcher is very cool, and yet here we are. But that's the thing, the series isn't gonna fall off now that they don't have movies to make because everybody really likes that franchise. So it's better to just wait until you actually have something, like, good than to just suddenly make everybody hate the franchise. So I don't know. Yeah, I've been very sad to hear about what's happening with The Witcher. Some of my favorite fantasy content, but these raspberries are kind of sus. If I'm being real here. This one's fine. Is it? Only the best for my little scaly children. Yeah, this one's fine. So I don't know. Maybe they'll pull off something amazing in the next bit of The Witcher. Somehow, I doubt it. And what's even weirder is they're taking large inspiration from the books, but then they're changing it in, like, the weirdest places. It would be like if you took, I don't know, Lord of the Rings. Let's say Lord of the Rings. And you kept the overarching, like, Frodo has to take the ring to Mordor, right? But you changed it so that Sam had, like, conflicting interest and was going after the ring. It's like, I mean, sure, you could do that, and on paper, you'd be like, oh, this adds more intrigue because now there's, like, an extra antagonist that people aren't expecting. But it undermines the entire story because the purpose of Sam's character is that he is not, like, affected by the ring and doesn't want to be, like, the hero. Like, if you change Sam's character like that, the entire story changes in really unpredictable ways that you didn't think about when you just wanted to make another antagonist. And that's what they're doing with The Witcher. They're making, like, really weird choices, and it's like, why didn't... either make something new, or, you know, stick to what's there. Don't do this weird in-between thing. Because I would have been fine if they made something new. The first, or, like, there are books in the Witcher series that aren't just a story. It's like a bunch of stories that are tiny, all just kind of together. Just do that. Just make more of those. It's fine. You know? Exactly. Like, we could make Aragorn racist. Well, why? Then you just change everything about him. And it's like, yeah, but then he speaks more to our modern times or whatever. And it's like, well, Yeah, that's enough blackberries. That's fine. But also, I'm pretty sure that the main director of The Witcher acknowledged that she didn't even like The Witcher. It's like, why are you doing this if you don't even like it? Oh, wait, you just want money? I see. Yeah, that's kind of the thing about The Witcher, right? Like, Geralt doesn't want to be involved in politics, and yet, inexplicably, he's always at the very center of very important politics all the time. Oh, I need you to go away, berries! I just need to move these, hold on. Okay, let's see what we got next. These feel like dandelion greens. Or turnip greens. Now we must mince our greens up very small because reptiles like Baby Gladio are very picky, and if they realize that there's greens in there, they'll spit them out. Don't talk to the berries like that. I'm sorry. You know what I could really use is a trash can. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like we haven't had a really well done, exciting fantasy for a while. You know? Because Game of Thrones was fun until it wasn't. Because they left to go work on Star Wars and then didn't even get to do Star Wars because they messed up so royally. But what irritates me about things like that is, you know, you don't get another chance. Like, they waste the chance, right? Because now if somebody else is like, we're gonna make a Witcher show, everybody's gonna be like, but they already did that. You know? House of Dragons. That one. We watched that and it was fine. We found it to be fine. We kind of lacked trust in it, for lack of a better word, because of what happened with Game of Thrones, but... It certainly, I didn't even attempt it myself. That's fair. That's enough greens for now. These are... You might not be able to see these, but they're colored greens. We probably don't need those right now. I was gonna... So the reason that I didn't post my stream schedule yesterday was because I was waiting for more, food for the reptiles. Because I ordered, like, pheasant and duck and guinea pig and, like, rabbit and stuff, and it was all very exciting. And it was supposed to be here today, but now it's there, or it's coming tomorrow. So... We're just dealing with this one little bit of turkey that I have left. Sadly. So, we'll use the collard greens when the other stuff gets here. This is a zucchini. I washed it for dinner yesterday before realizing that we didn't need it. Neither did Wheel of Time, which I read but heard mildness about. Yeah, I would say that the best things that I heard about Wheel of Time were pretty middling, which is not necessarily good, you know? So... But I've never read Wheel of Time. I've meant to, especially because Brandon Sanderson finished it after the author died, and Brandon Sanderson is my favorite author. But I have just most recently been making my way through The Witcher, so... I wasn't reading The Witcher because of the TV show. I was reading it because I got a Kindle for Christmas. Sanderson's part was my favorite? Well, that's good. He's a really good writer. I like him a lot. Basically anything that he writes, I'm on board with. Mistborn, the first Mistborn, I would say, is probably my favorite book of all time. Elantris was also good, but you can tell that he matured a lot. That was his first book. You can tell that he grew a lot as a writer after that. Husbando's favorite book is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, which I have on audiobook and have only made it through the first chapter despite multiple attempts. I'm sorry, Husbando. I love you. Yeah, there's a lot of Brandon Sanderson. He writes really prolifically. I dropped zucchini. Moxie, you want a zucchini? Come here. Hey, Mox, what's this? Look, over here. Moxie, right here. Yeah. There you go. One of the best parts about having a dog is that you don't have to clean up after yourself because the dog will do it. Oh, really? They made it into a miniseries? I had no idea. I'll have to tell Husbando about that. It's a very, from what I've gathered, listening to it and attempting to read it, it's one of those books that is slow to read, but very good. You know what I mean? I really like it. Okay, there's gay wizards. We were talking about, because I just went to like some dinner thing over the weekend, we were talking about our favorite books, which is how all of this came up. Do I have too much in here? Not quite. But, so yeah, mine probably is Mistborn, Husbando's is Mr. Norrell. The person we were talking to said that his was either The Three Musketeers or Count of Monte Cristo, both of which I very much understand because those are good books. So what is y'all's favorite book? I remember reading and liking Count of Monte Cristo, but I don't remember much about it, versus I do remember quite a lot about The Three Musketeers, which was also a very good book. I did not like Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hated that book with a fiery passion. It made me angry. It felt like nothing was happening. Okay, this sweet potato is decidedly unpleasant because it's kind of moist since I softened it. Let go, you're so sticky. Voyages of Dr. Dolittle. I mean, no shame having not read a book since 4th grade. Like, I used to love to read, and it's been quite a while. since I sat down. Like, part of the reason I got a Kindle for Christmas was because I really wanted to, like, force myself to read again. Because I spend all day editing, I spend all day reading. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with my free time too. You know, I want to play video games, or I want to play card games or whatever. Come back here. So some people are like really avid readers early and then they just kind of stop, you know? Yeah, short stories. Plus, I mean, realistically, we spend so much time like browsing Reddit and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and we're constantly reading there, that honestly we're still reading like a really high volume of words per day. It's just not all from one place. Bell pepper. Only a little bit. We only get a little bit of bell pepper because this isn't a bok choy. This tag came off my bell pepper. I feel lied to. It's not a bok choy. But yeah, only a little bell pepper because it doesn't have the right nutrient ratios. So they can kind of have it as a treat, but not too much. So we'll just chunk it off into little pieces and call it good. Don't really get favorite things in media, to be honest. Yeah, sometimes you're just kind of in the mood for like one thing over the other, and neither of them is particularly like superior, right? I have so many different playlists on YouTube. Like if you ask me what my favorite song is, it's impossible to choose because it depends on what mood I'm in. So I have a playlist called Violin, and I have a playlist called Video Game Music, and I have a playlist called Thematic, which is like, you know, like Two Steps from Hell and kind of the orchestral epic music kind of deal. That each song will kind of have its own theme. Some will be like, this is a sad song, this is a hype song, whatever, you know? The Expanse. Wasn't there a movie? Or is that a different movie that's called the same thing? Hey Sancho, how you doing? Oh yeah, see Sancho, you don't get to redeem the Send Me a Lizard muffin until you have exactly as many points as it costs, and then it appears very briefly. But if you get too many points, then it goes away again, so you're gonna have to just kind of keep paying attention until it shows up. These are peas. That's what we're doing now. This pea's a little bit suspicious though. I don't like this pea. That pea was a little bit hard and weird. What's the thing in the bowl? It looks like salami. It's the little block of turkey that I'm working with here, that all of this is gonna get mixed into. It is ground turkey, but it's not ground turkey in the sense of like what you would get from the store. Because you would obviously just get ground turkey meat. But this is turkey with like the bones and the organs and the brain and everything like ground with it together. Because obviously when reptiles eat things in the wild, they just kind of eat things, not just the meat. So it's better for them if it has all of the stuff in it. Which is also why it smells weird. I also tend to get so invested in the things I consume that they erase the things that went before. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I understand exactly what you mean. That's why, like, when you find a new song, suddenly you listen to that song like 17 times, and the previous song that you were listening to is like, meh. And then, of course, if you give it enough time, eventually you usually come back to some of that older stuff, and you're like, yeah, I forgot how good this was, you know? Because usually for me, I'll spend a week or two in, like, the violin playlist, and then I'll spend a week or two in the thematic playlist and not listen to the violin playlist at all, and, you know, stuff like that. Or I might just be into, like, Ghibli music for, like, a hot second. Yeah, it was made into a TV show. That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure Husbando has watched it. He loves to watch things before bed. So he's watched a huge number of shows. He just went back to Queen's Gambit, even though we've already seen that one. He was watching The Expanse. I'm trying to think what else. I think maybe there was a Harley Quinn show or something that he was watching. Lizard Streamer gets it. Oh, yeah. Hey, don't judge me on my cutting technique, by the way. I understand you're supposed to, like, curl your fingers like this. And I don't. I can, but I just don't, so... So we've got a pretty decent blend here of stuff. I didn't use, let's see, I have a carrot. I have green, well, let's just throw in a couple green beans. Yeah, let's just throw in a couple green beans. Good Omens Season 2. We watched Season 1 and I enjoyed it well enough. It was... I liked the concept. Was that based on a book, or was that just like somebody's idea? That's wild to me, by the way. That people can just like have an idea for a TV show and just be like, hey, I have this idea for a TV show. And eventually sometimes it gets made. That's wild to me. Like, that's so different from like a book or something in my mind. Even though I'm sure that the processes are actually probably pretty similar. They've gone through the whole thing already? Oh, so they're in Game of Thrones territory, huh? They've got nothing left to base it on. Can I be real for a second, though? I watched, thinking about Good Omens reminded me of, that one main character, who I believe was previously a doctor on Doctor Who, was he not? Husbando has tried multiple times to get me to watch Doctor Who, and I've watched a fair bit, and I kind of don't get it. I mean, I guess I see the appeal, but I don't know if it's the pacing, or that I just don't resonate with the characters, or that I just don't really like sci-fi that much. I don't know, something about it just is kind of not clicking with me. Whereas everybody else seems to think it's like the best thing that's ever happened to TV. Maybe I haven't watched far enough, or maybe it's just like not for me. I don't know. I tried to give it a fair shot. I liked the episode with the skin lady. You know the one? I feel like that's pretty descriptive. In as few words as possible. Moisturize me, yeah. I liked that episode. I liked the one with the creepy statues, which I also feel like is sufficiently explanatory for people who have seen it. Maybe it's just because I don't really like... I don't really like stories. How do I explain this? The fact that every doctor has a lady that just adores them and they love, and then it never works, and the doctor can kind of be a jerk and the lady always, like, loves him anyway. Like, that whole dynamic, I think, just maybe isn't working for me, you know? Because in other types of media, I don't really like that kind of love conquers all type of approach either. So yeah, maybe I should just like try the first couple episodes of each Doctor to find one that I really like. But is that guy's name David Tennant? Am I making that up? I'm really, really bad with people's names and faces. He is a lot of people's favorite, I think. Dog, why are you weirdly massaging my foot? Stop. There's him and one other, I think, that people generally consider to be like the Doctors, right? Right, like there is that new... It might not be the most recent season anymore, but later seasons that have like the female Doctor. So maybe I'll come back to it and give it another chance. I wonder if part of it is like a little bit of like British culture. It resonates more with British people for some like subconscious reason or something. In the same way that maybe like Pawn Stars would resonate with Americans. Does that make sense? Hey Stocky, how are ya? Yeah, Doctor Who. We're talking about Doctor Who. Because I can't quite wrap my mind around why people like it so much, but... Yeah, the older ones are very British, for sure. Let's see. Okay, we used green beans. We used bell pepper. We used turnip greens. We used peas. Didn't use collard greens, but that's okay. Zucchini. We didn't use the carrot. This is a real wobbly carrot, by the way. It's not... It's been in the fridge for a bit. But I don't know that we need carrot. They don't need the same things in every meal. It's a long carrot. Can I like do a perspective thing? Just make it seem like impossibly large. The never-ending carrot. Be safe as you travel, Stocky. Have a good one. Is Rose always the same person? Or is there always just a Rose? You know what I mean? I don't know. Also, who's talking to me? Morty? Where'd you go, my friend? Stocksters? That's a new one. Where are you at, Mort? Oh, hi. Found you. I'm sorry for saying stocksters. Hey, we found Mort. So, we go back now to pizza dough. Because this needs to be kneaded again. And so I shall need it for a few minutes. I got flour all over my sweet potato. It's okay. My fingers are not floury enough. The female companion thing gets better. Yeah, it could just be that I didn't like her. You know? This dough feels really good. This dough feels like earlobes, which is how it's supposed to feel. Yeah, it's weird, but trust me, it's right. If your dough feels like earlobes, you're doing it right. Morty, you left right as my hands got dirty. How dare you? But yeah, I think that's probably about it for the reptile food, because I don't have any more because they didn't ship it to me on time. Yes, need your earlobes. Do it. But yeah, I've got more reptile food coming tomorrow. But it's coming tomorrow by like 7 p.m. Which is why I couldn't like wait until we got it to do this stream. Sadly, because I could have accomplished a lot more if I had had the other 10 pounds of meat that I ordered. Hi, Mox. But yeah, I ordered guinea pig, turkey, quail, pheasant, duck, rabbit, something else. Alpaca, maybe? Just something exciting for the reptiles that they don't usually get, you know? It kind of sucks, the timing, because we're about to go on vacation, right? And I wanted to get it like fresh after vacation, but there wasn't enough to get them through vacation, and that was my fault. I kind of didn't pay attention and used the last of it and then didn't notice for a week, so... Okay. Doughboy. I gotta wash my hands again. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Now let me just double check what I want to be doing here. Yeah, so now this needs to rise. I'm gonna let it rise for a little while on the counter. Let me see if I can find Mort, by the way, real quick. Morty! Where you at, bruh? Oh, hey, there's a Mort. One piece of a Mort. So I'm gonna let this rise on the counter for a couple hours, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge to proof for 2 days. And that will help the flavor come out, and it'll be real nice and chewy when we make it into pizza. So that's done for now. Moxie, don't eat the dough. Oh no, I forgot to tell Mort that he was on camera. So his chat command doesn't work. I'm sorry. I was so busy setting up for pizza. So yeah, Morty, what have you done? What have you done? Morty is too grossly incandescent for the camera. Yeah, Morty didn't have time to set up his rig. So the pizza dough is done. This is done as well because I just have to mix it up and put it in muffin tins and then freeze it. So I think that's about all that we can accomplish for today because I don't have the rest of the food. However, I am going to change the camera real quick. You ready to go for a ride? Let's see. Can you see? Yeah, you can see over here. Krispy Kreme has dog-specific donuts. Hey, Aiden, nice to see ya. Yeah, we're just chilling. I appreciate you hanging out. Krispy Kreme has dog-specific donuts, so I got Moxie some, and I will give her one before we go. Hold on. Here you go. Yeah, they're called, I guess it's backwards, huh? But they're called pumpkin spice. You want one of these? Husbando has been liberally giving them to her, but we got this one. This one's kind of lame, actually. I think we'll give her this one instead because it's cooler. Hey, Doge. Hey. Are you on camera? There you go. She just appeared like a little assassin and took it. So anyway, there you go. A little Moxie cameo. Her name is Moxie, by the way, for people who didn't know that. From the Borderlands character, Mad Moxie. And she's got like a little tag on her collar that has Moxie in like the Borderlands font and everything. And then the back of it has our phone number and it says like, "Hey sugar, help a girl out," so that if she ever gets lost, you know. But it's also like a quote from Moxie from Borderlands. You know. So anyway, I'm going to send you off to somebody. I know we weren't here for very long, but I accomplished everything that I needed to accomplish. And it was good to hang out with you. Let's see. I'm not raiding into ESA on principle. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you. Don't forget, let me type this out. Twitch.tv. This. On Friday at noon, so basically right about now, I will be on Speed Docks. Hero, welcome to the stream. You did miss both of the pizza and the delicious reptile food. However, you were getting Taco Bell, therefore all is forgiven. Also, we gave Moxie a treat over here. So go back in the VOD if you want to see Moxie. But on Friday at about this time, I will be at Speed Docks running Pathless, all bosses. So that's fun. And then next week, Tuesday, is going to be my last stream for basically like a month because we will be gone. So there's that. But for now, I will throw you to... Who do I want to throw you to? I threw you to Eri recently. What's Kieran doing? I'll throw you to TGH because we never raid him. Playing Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. So Pokemon time. He's bigger than me, so chat should probably be moving pretty fast, but thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you. It's always fun to just have a just chatting, even if I'm not here for too long. Oh, Mox, you hit your head. You hit your head. You good? Yeah. Anyway, say hi to TGH when you get over there. I will see you on Friday over at Speed Docs for charity. Stay safe, everybody, and have a good day. Bye.
Choose Deoxys.